Hi. Hi. So this is testing for Monster Hunter recording, like actual proper testing with a few things fixed. I'm going to do like the solution of like the YouTube thing. I think that's what I'm going to do. I don't know if I want to edit those for you, like make a little editing work. I kind of want to streamline the experience, but I also don't, like, that might take a while. Like I already probably won't be able to record something every day because of work and, you know, school and stuff, when that'll start again. But at the same time, so I already probably won't be able to record something every day. So I won't be able to send you something every day, or well, show you something every day. I also kind of so I kind of think that if I, on top of that, try to edit the footage in a more like concise way that makes it slightly better of a watching experience, it might actually like take a week for a single video, you know. So I don't know if that's worth it. I want to say that it is, because I'm not going to be able to do them every day anyway. But at the same time, one a week, or even potentially less if I'm really busy, is potentially maybe too long. I don't know. I want to try to make them good, to make them fun, to make them like actual good watching experience, not just me playing and commenting stuff and with like very long periods of time, downtime and stuff. So you tell me what you want, what you prefer. If you just want to watch me ramble and play, or if you actually want something that I put like some more effort in. I'd like to put more effort in because I'm like that, but I know that it's not necessarily reasonable, but I can't really judge. I don't exactly know what you want from these videos. If you want like a proper watching experience, or if you're just happy with something simple, if it just is nice. So for today I'm trying Monster Hunter. I tried to record more stuff, so I have done quite a bit. I've completed a lot of quests, a lot of optional quests that allowed me to unlock like more food at the canteen, more better gear, etc. So nothing too crazy. Like, I haven't progressed the story, but I have done some setting up and side progression during that first recording that didn't went great. You will notice, you probably already have noticed, that I look absolutely terrible. Sadly, I have reached a stage where not caring about armor is not something I can do. I have to start to care about defense a little bit more, so I couldn't keep the leather armor look, sadly. And I kind of just picked these for the stats and the defense points, but they don't look great. Like, I think the torso looks pretty good, and the helmet, like the hat, is decent with the ensemble, with the with the rest. The torso and the legs are from the same set, so they go well together, but the hips, the tassets, they're like, the contrast is way too harsh. I don't think it's good looking, but I need the stats, I need the defense, or I'm gonna die way too fast, sadly. I have set up weapons a bit more. I'm still using a very strong weapon instead of the actually balanced one for this stage of the game. I could use the balanced ones, but I'm waiting to like reach monsters that I actually care about. Because these early ones, like, they're fun, they're cool, I like the progression, but they're not super interesting, so I don't care about having a balanced experience, so I can pick the OP weapon, and that's it. Now, I have a quest, a main quest, progress quests, that I'm gonna do, and so you can you know, assist see the progression of the story as well as a few things. I am enjoying this weapon a lot more than I thought I would. I will say. And I already thought this weapon would be pretty cool, and I knew I enjoyed it a lot. I'd enjoy it a lot, but the weapon choice that you made is really good. It is very fun, so I'm really happy about that. One thing about this weapon, it became kind of a joke when this weapon first came out in Monster Hunter. It came out in Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate, which is the game that came like pretty much right before this one, or 2 games before maybe. This weapon was, weirdly enough, extremely popular with the French with the French audience of this game. For some reason, the French people just love this weapon. It never really appealed to me at the time, but now it really does. I'm really enjoying it. So that's fun. You picked the French weapon for the French guy. It almost feels like you like you did it on purpose. It's pretty funny. Now my objective is to find the missing scholar. So I'm just gonna... It's just a search quest. I'm gonna look around. I think I know where he is, but I'm not 100% sure. Oh! There are footprints. Those moving footprints. Yeah, okay. So these are the scholar footprints. It introduces you a bit more formally to the ecofact system. The ecofact system... Oh, let me... Nope. Don't be letting that. Don't mind me, I'm just capturing ants because I can. You'll see why capturing little animals is cool and nice later down the line. But I really want to do it. So, I'm just like ecofacts allow you to follow the trace of certain things. Right now I've done it with the researcher that I'm trying to find, but you can do it to monsters too during quests. And it indicates the next track or the position of the monster if you reach a certain level. It's a cool system. I really like it. I think it's pretty fun. It makes tracking monsters interesting without being tedious. Which I really like. Ooh, they're blue. They're blue instead of green. Yeah, that's the like interesting stuff with the game. It's just you're gonna learn about certain monsters, certain events. I don't like the story very much. I think it's kind of boring, written in a pretty boring way. But it is like but it's so nice. It exists, you know. So I get why people are interested. Let me just take some herbs, take some things. Yeah, I do want this because they have some points and stuff. I don't really need those, which is nice. 10 points is really nice. Points are used like they're sort of a second currency. Yeah, stop. I was there like for 2 minutes. Those are bugs you can go and grab. Those like grapple point bugs. Kind of funny. They're really useful to navigate areas quickly and efficiently. Mulberries are useful later down the line for certain monsters. Mulberries nullify elemental effects from certain monsters. There's a lot of interesting and important items and tools that you can get. Okay. Cutscene. With you in it. You look very good, by the way. Like, your armor right now is not great. But Your character creation was really tasteful. I'm really happy about it. The pink gold kind of thing, really great. Oh, that's a monster. I need to up the brightness. I followed the advice of, like, you know, when you start a game and there's like, oh, make it so that you don't see the one on the left, but you see the one on the right. And I fully followed this advice, and it sucks in dark caves. Actually, that's in 10 seconds. And I think it's a little bit too that for me too. Juryatodus. It's a big mudfish. It's a big mudfish. It's not the most interesting monster or what, but it is still. This and then and now I'm going to without touching the ground. Mud slows you down, like this big pool of mud slows you down. So I don't want to hit him. So I'm gonna be using a lot of aerial attacks. This monster specifically. This is a good choice. Yes, you can mount monsters. This is also what's very. You need to do aerial attacks to mount monsters. This weapon is very effective in certain situations. What makes this weapon kind of OP at this stage is that it has the blast element. You saw an explosion when I hit the monster? Yeah, that's the blast element. That means that if I hit the monsters enough, I can do explosion, which is very strong. Understandably very strong. The explosions don't, like, they ignore the defense of the monster. They do fixed damage, so they don't, like, you don't deal more damage with them. By upping your attack values and stuff. Jumping, okay. But at the same time, you also don't lose attack. Like, you don't lose up and then other attack techniques and stuff. This wasn't actually a good sponsor, just to like avoid its attacks. And attack it. That's actually cool. You need to, like, pull down to monsters. I love this one. I think the systems in place are yep. Okay. Use this to finish my thoughts instead of actually just orange. Maybe different ones. If you remember the claw instead of just jumping on the monster, you send it to a wall instead. Into a wall, which drops materials. This little shiny thing on the ground is material. Is material or useful material. Okay, let me just. Okay, I'm sure use this time to sharpen. Melee weapons need to be sharpened. Which, you know, sounds like it makes sense until you realize that hammer flash weapons are also need to be sharpened. That's not how things work, but it's cool. The objective for this quest is just to kill the monster, and I'm not gonna struggle. Fun fact, this monster gave me a lot of trouble when I first played the game. Not because it's hard, but because it refused to give me some materials that I needed. For like hours and hours and hours. And I had to do it like over and over and over again. So I became really, really good with a different weapon, admittedly. So I had to readapt a little bit still. But yeah, I must have spent like 15 hours just hunting this thing, just because of bad luck on my material drops. Okay, I can do a lot of damage from the air, but on the ground is my most effective damage combo. In the air, it allows you to keep my mobility. That's why both are pretty. But if I make a monster performer, I want to stay on the ground for it. So, like if I stun him, I'm going to use my most effective combo and my most effective combo. Because I can repeat it infinitely. Like it's an infinite combo, basically, but I can input-wise into an infinite combo. So I can use it over and over again, which means it's the most consistent way to do it. Now he's weak. He's limping. Limping monsters that limp, you want to wait for monsters to limp instead of just killing them, usually, because they go back to their nest, which can be a cool area, but you don't necessarily know where it is, and learning where it is important if the monster ends up like... If you don't know where the monster's nest is, when it's gonna escape, like, sometimes it escapes you and you might not know where it went, and so knowing where the nest is pretty important. But on top of that, let me sharpen. On top of that, you want to wait for them to limp, because when they're limping is when you can capture them if you use a trap and then tranquilizer. Yeah, tranquilizer. I think that's the word. This quest, I need to hunt it. I need to kill it because I don't have the tools to capture it. But capturing monsters is generally more profitable because it gives you more material at the end of the quest instead of like you don't get to carve the monster, so you don't get material from it. You get more carving, but you get more materials at the end as a result. Quite efficient, which can be more interesting, depending on what you want to do. And it's good, because I'm really, really strong right now. I don't have what it takes to capture it, so I have to kill it. So I killed it, and now I can carve. And carving gives you materials which can be used to make weapons, to make armor. The progression system in this game is really important. Actually, the progression system, game progression, what game progression is and means is what was the subject of my long discussion with screenshots that I sent you. And I have like so that was the subject. Like, what is game progression? What is game difficulty? What is game progression? When it comes to games, when it comes to progression, etc. That was the subject of this discussion because I'm a nerd. Those are good materials. Sadly, there's a lot of Monster Bone M. Actually, very important. Only got one. That sucks, but very important that I got one because I knew it sucked. But I got through a few interesting monster materials actually, which kind of sucks because I'm gonna need a lot of this guy to make weapons and such. So yeah, I might need to grind him again for hours and hours. Oh god. Oh, more story. Great. Thanks to you, we've made great strides toward understanding the tracks that have turned up across the continent. Our researchers have done some projections, and now we know where Zora Magdaros will go next. Zora Magdaros is like the big volcano dragon that our boat got stuck on at the start of the game. The purpose of this mission and all is basically to understand a few things, a few ecological phenomena that are weird, and this guy has a big part in that. And it's like a big target. Ooh, heading for the Great Ravine. The huge valley out past the wildfire. Yeah. Right. He looks like... I really like the character design in this game. Like the character, like this guy looks like a seasoned veteran, you know? I really like that. He's not an interesting character. He just looks good and looks the part, but he's not interesting. It's pretty. Capture the... Yeah. Some people have big ears. They're not elves, but they're kind of the same. They're called, I think they're called Draconians or Dragovians or stuff like that. Something like that. Yeah. There are different species that are elves, but they basically are elves. Like, they live super long compared to humans. They're sages, they're like super in touch with nature. Like, they're not elves, but they are elves. They're just like a different brand. Different branding of elves. And those are palicos, they're cats. And this is the chef, this is the guy that directs the canteen. And he's super cool. And I love the design. Meowskrilla Chef. Meowskrilla Chef is, of course. And the way the dialogue, like, I didn't skip the dialogue just before, it just skipped on its own. Yeah, secure the city before Anjanath is gonna be the next big roadblock in my progression. It's like supposed to be like a skill check for hunters. Like, if you can beat the Anjanath, which is like a big fire T-Rex, you'll see. If I can beat it, I'm considered to be like skilled or decent at the game. Like, it's supposed to be a big roadblock in the progression, but it's not actually that bad. Especially because, again, I have experience with this game. It's a really, really good game that I played a lot. Take care of that Angela. You're gonna go and beat up a fire T-Rex. You're gonna jump around the fire T-Rex like a mosquito. But like with a much bigger stinger.
ミフ、ケイデハガクトゥ
I have a great idea.
が降りるとき
Check buttons. Oh, well, am I unlocking the?
ローニュートに
リニ
Yeah. Okay.
ラーダゾランマグダラオスけど
I'm gonna unlock the
Ooh.
garden. I don't know what it's called, but it's like a way to farm
リトセエリニこういう
resources, like insects, plants, berries, mushrooms, etc. It's like a great way to farm them without having to go in the field and get them. I think I'm unlocking that. Right now, because it's the bonus. Capture one large monster. I did this last time, which is sad that you didn't get to see it because the recording sucked. But yeah. Those are field researches. They are pretty cool. They allow you to get good things. Do I have anything? Those are all just progression things. These are little side quests that you can, side objectives that you can get. And these side objectives gives you research points, which are a sort of currency, and armor spheres, and armor spheres allow you to upgrade armor that you have to make it more relevant or to keep it relevant later if you like the skills on it or the design of it. But they're not very valuable right now. They're more valuable when like changing armor in itself won't be as effective or too expensive. So I'm accumulating the armor spheres, but I'm not using them. Investigations are like procedurally generated side quests that you do when you do certain conditions in the field. They allow you to get like rewards without having to do the exact same quest every time, but they're not that different from that same quest. They're just like you have a better chance for better rewards and stuff. They're good, but not that important right now. They're good for farming. They're good if you need materials for certain monsters or stuff. And then there's deliveries. Deliveries are stuff that you give, materials that are required to give, and you get rewards. For now, I had like this gave me a new ingredient in the canteen. This gave me some points and some like the reward dice stake again, a new ingredient in the canteen. These give me camps in quests. Camps are in areas, are like they're places in areas that you can teleport to or start your quest from, and that's really important if you don't want to run around too much at the start of a quest or doing a quest to do stuff. They're really cool, really practical, but you need to unlock them by delivering stuff, okay? And I have 2 more pending, but I can't get an Anjanath band right now, and I can't get a Rathian band. And I also need Monster to get those camps activated. There's a lot of stuff to do in this game. It's a really good game. Okay, let's go see the botanist. Oh, I need to drop off some materials to my box. For now, I'm keeping my inventory with minimal, because I don't need to take a lot of stuff, and I don't... I just don't really need a lot of stuff right now. But when I'm gonna start to get into harder quests, I'm gonna use the merchant a lot more, which lots of stuff to buy. I'm gonna use the merchant a lot more, and I'm gonna fill up my inventory with like a ton of useful stuff. And like half my inventory, more than half my inventory will be taken right at the start. So I'm gonna need to be really efficient on what I need and what I
ナスロー
Okay, so this is the bottom list. I'm probably gonna unlock the card first thing. Trying to develop some tools, specialized for tool hunters. Okay, no, I'm not looking hunters. Toby Katachi. Okay, Toby Katachi is a electric squirrel snake thing. Really cool.
ルモン
Gilly mantle. Yeah, those are the hunter tools.
ラーブリシエトビカガチェアホセウビアニ
Change equipment. I have the Gilly mantle. The Gilly mantle just makes you invisible for a certain period of time, which is great. It is super useful during quests to track monsters down. To like, if you're in a dangerous spot, you can just put it on and then run away. And if you don't fuck up your quest settings, let me just set up. Yeah, going into it. Coding special items. Rename. Let me. I'm not gonna need unknown codings, so I'm just gonna rename this into tools. Gonna remove all of that. Put on this. Remove this. And for communication, I don't need communication. Okay. Those will be into tools. Those should be like fishing rod, BBQ split, the ride. Radar ride allows me to like mount certain monsters. Potion, first aid, easy ration, one stick. I don't know. One stick. Easy rations and rations. Easy rations are given at the start of the quest, but rations are something that I haven't. Okay, so this should be. No, this should be. Sorry, I'm kind of like torn on what I should do. And don't that, and don't that. And this should be first made hit plus, and this should make it push. Yeah, that's good. And then there I should have this. There I should have this, this. Sorry, I'm taking my time. Just setting up stuff that's more practical, I guess. Just so need to do some stuff. What do I need? I need trank bombs. I need easy trank bombs. And I'd like to have like a traps as well, but yeah, no, these should be like all that I need right now. This should be reserved for captures, so for capture stuff. So this should be easy trank bombs, this should be trank bombs, this should be caster, this should be trap. I'd like to keep the communication. This will not be called hunter tools then. Sure. Like this one, this. the random stuff that we necessarily need all the time. Dung bombs. Like dung pots. Yeah, dung pots are important at any time. Fatcasters are also important at any time. This is like good, right? Is it good? I don't know if it's good. I feel like it's good. Healing items, whetstone, easy rations and rations, Farcaster for teleporting back to my place, dump pot for sending monsters away. And this should be like max potions. Max potion? No, max potion shouldn't be accessible too easily because I'm gonna fuck it up. Mulberries? Maybe remove those and have mulberries on. Medicine and antidote. Yeah, that's good. Those are good. Mulberries are remedies and antidote. This covers most, this covers poison. Trank bombs, easy shock trap. That's important to have. Miscellaneous is like random stuff. Then I'm gonna need space for a few things. I'm sorry, I'm taking so much time on this. I don't want to have to set them up like multiple times. So I'm just this shadow stickers. Do I want to like remove the communication to have communications look good to me. I wish we had more than 4. Or like more options during these, but it's all a lot to deal with usually. No, communication's not good to have actually. It's not worth it. So miscellaneous, this should be capture. This should be general. I have miscellaneous here, and then I have like an extra or something. And for this extra, I'm gonna have to set more things up as the game progresses, but having max and ancient potions. Do we have flat clusters? I don't have flat clusters. Flat clusters. Shoot. Down there. I need the dung pots. Yeah. Dung pots are used to not scare away, but basically when you throw them on a monster, they are more likely to leave the area. Fishing rod, big bug. Do I have anything more than extra? I have the 2 best healing items. I'm gonna need like the equivalent of an energy drain, but for later down the line in the game. The one that makes you completely immune to stamina depletion. I have Farcasters, I have these, okay. I think that's good. Sorry, that took a while. Anyways, and I'm gonna end things here actually. I'm not gonna keep this long. I'm gonna end things here. I did one quest, I did one hunt, so that you see how it is. My next objective is the Tobikirashi. That's my next big objective, but I might want to hunt the Juryatodus again a few times. Just to have more materials and do all the stuff I need. Because I have a few things in my wish list, I think. Yeah, Aqua Rod. I can make an Aqua Rod 1, which is an upgrade for also I just need more Juryatodus scales. And I'm gonna have to check out the armors as well. Okay, well, this was fun. Oh, I have a quest. I'm gonna check out the quest. Or at least an important dialogue. Specialized tools, different tools. Okay, no, that was just not very important. Okay. Well, that's it. I don't really know how to end this without being awkward. So I'm gonna find a dance. I'm gonna find a gesture here. Do I have bow, cheering, relax? Relax. Good. Now you're relaxing. Okay. Well, this was fun. I hope this was fun. I don't really know. Again, I'm not gonna edit this one, but I'm gonna ask you if you want this to be edited down. Because again, there's a few moments, like this whole menuing at the end was not the most interesting thing, so maybe like these parts cut out or stuff. And maybe something a bit more dynamic during the quest. I tried to keep speaking during the whole thing. It's not easy, but you tell me. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna upload this to YouTube. I'm gonna find a way, and you can do that. Okay. Okay. Well, that's it. Je t'aime very a lot. I'm also going to like try to record my playing sessions with my friends so that you see how they are and how fun we're having. But they're not gonna be talking in English. They're gonna be talking in French mostly because we're French. But you can, I don't know, get the vibe or something. Okay, well, je t'aime very a lot. I hope you had fun, or I hope this was at least interesting. Please don't hesitate to like criticize and tell me everything that's wrong with this, so that I can improve on it for next time. Okay, bye bye. Je t'aime very a lot. See ya.